Hello and good evening to everybody in LEV AI, where we learn to leverage AI in our small businesses for solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, sidepreneurs, small businesses. We've made a lot of progress this week, everybody. I can't wait to share it with you. We're going to go through the presentation here. And as we go through it, keep in mind that at the end of the presentation, I'm going to share with you all of the updates that we have accomplished this week. And it's been an incredible week. We've got a lot to deliver today, so I'm going to try and move as quickly as I can. My name is Blake Schrader. I'm the president of LEV AI. I've got 18 years of social commerce experience. I've filled global roles in multinational companies, and I have a commitment to innovation and rapid growth in social commerce, especially with respect to entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, sidepreneurs, everybody who wants a side hustle. There's massive numbers, and we have a tool that can massively improve those types of businesses. Okay, everybody. Quick note here before we get started. We have enabled the Q&A feature tonight, everyone. So use the Q&A button at the bottom there if you've got any question. We've got some of the LEV AI personnel behind the scenes who are going to be answering the questions. Please note, if we don't get to them in real time, we are paying very close attention and we want to hear your feedback. We're going to build our FAQ with the questions that are answered, and we will get back to you with answers to all of those questions as well. So if you don't get an immediate response, please know we've got a lot of people on this webcast, and which is very, very exciting. We may not be able to answer every single one, but please type in your questions. They're important to us, and we're going to answer them as best as we can. Everybody, please stay tuned at the end. We're going to unveil our brand new video that you're going to be able to use starting tonight in your LEV AI business. I can't wait for you to see it. I think the company's done a really, really, really good job on positioning LEV AI and its products and opportunity. You'll be able to access that here in about an hour. Okay, everyone. Artificial intelligence is here to stay. Let me tell you something. We have some of the biggest CEOs in the world talking about it. The head of DeepMind said the difference here with AI is going to be 10 times bigger than the Industrial Revolution and maybe 10 times faster. This is changing on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. If somebody tells you they're an expert in AI, be careful. It's changing so rapidly. All of our collective jobs now, your jobs as LEV AI representatives, is to really get in tune with the industry, because we have a product that cannot be competed with, in my opinion, that we have a niche market for that can just be incredible all around the world. Become an expert in your field, become an expert in your space. Stay tuned to what's going on in the industry. LEV AI makes it simple for entrepreneurs to launch, market, and grow businesses. Here's the most important and exciting thing. No expensive CMO. No agency, no complicated tech skills are required. That's why this product mix is so perfect for that group of people that I keep on mentioning: solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, affiliates, influencers. We have got the perfect tool, and there are millions and millions of them around the world. We're going to solve many, many problems in this space. We're going to replace costly, fragmented marketing tools that are too complex to use. We're going to help people that are just burned out with tech and don't know how to use it. Here's the two most important things: lead generation and customer retention. I'm going to talk about those as we go through some of the features and how we solve those problems in this business. We are the solution, everybody. We make building and maintaining a candidate list far, far easier. This is the biggest problem in direct selling. I've told you this before. I can't tell you how many times I've been in an event somewhere around the world, and somebody who just has the most burning desire to build our business will come up to me and say, "I've ran out of people to talk to. What do I do?" Now, everybody, I love it when you give me some feedback on these things. So if you've ever had that happen to you, raise your hand, shoot over some sort of notification on there that somebody has said that to you, that you've sponsored in the business at some point in your journey, because it's heartbreaking, because until now, there hasn't been any easy answer. You got to change the way that you live your life. You got to live your life. You got to live in a life of attraction. That takes practice. That takes skills. It's not going to be creative. The LEV AI solution is a bridge to that problem. Customer retention. Oh, talk about a massive, massive tool. The industry's done such a poor job over time making sure that entrepreneurs, distributors, partners have access to customer retention tools, and you're going to have that at your fingertips. We're going to remove barriers that make you feel stuck. You know, one of the biggest challenges in our business is that people get afraid. You know, they get all excited about an opportunity and then they have to write down a list of names or come up with a contact list. And some people even have a hard time doing that. Guys, if you were one of them, and gals, if you were one of those, raise your hand. I remember the first time I was asked to do that. It was tough because then I'm like, well, now I'm going to have to go talk to these people after I have a list. And that was even scarier. And I didn't have any tool to help me do that. Oh, this is going to totally remove the fear barrier. I can't wait till you can see the tools. I'm going to give you an update at the end of the webcast tonight on timing, and I think you're going to be very happy. You're going to keep your customers in front of you, remove the fear of failure, and build consistent momentum. So all of these features all in one place. You know, one of the challenges with AI right now, it's moving at such a rapid pace, but all the solutions on the marketplace, I shouldn't say all, many of the solutions on the marketplace are so niche targeted. Have you all noticed? Like, I have a subscription for probably 5 different AIs that I pay for every month. And the challenge is that none of them talk to one another back and forth, right? Like, if I want to build a video, it doesn't necessarily work with the presentation AI that I've got to have, that maybe or maybe not works with, you know, whatever other tool I'm using. And that can be frustrating, and it also can get very costly. We'll talk about each one of these features in detail as we go through the presentation tonight. The first is called MyAI Social. And everybody, I'm going to ask you a couple favors tonight. But one of the favors that I've got right up front for you, you know, we've worked really hard to craft a message that can go all over the world. And we're trying to be very tight in our messaging. So we're calling it MyAI Social, this part. I would love for that to become part of your vernacular too, as you talk about our programs. MyAI Social. So what is it? That's social media presence and consistency. And what does it help you do? It helps you to build and maintain a candidate list unlike any other tool that I've ever seen over the course of my 15-year career in this industry. It helps you to get unstuck and stay consistent to build your audience. It helps you to create engaging social posts using artificial intelligence, and it posts directly to your profile, not just one profile, but multiple profiles. How many of you are on multiple social media networks? I'm on so many that I can't even keep track of them all anymore. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, gosh, it's just WhatsApp, WeChat. You can't even keep track of them all anymore. There's so many. This will seamlessly post to every single one of those platforms. And if not every single one right away, we'll add them as we get going. Here's the coolest thing about it though. You know, at my core, the reason that I love this industry is because I've loved building the compelling stories that companies like ours can share. And sometimes I get disheartened when I see a representative somewhere that is totally well-intentioned and well-meaning out there. And man, it seems like they've just slaughtered the message. And I'm like, well, did I not deliver the message clearly? Our tool is going to help you talk consistently about LEV AI and its product and the company in a very simple way. And it's going to put it in your words, because you'll see when you get to the onboarding process, it's going to get to know you. You're not going to sound like me. You shouldn't sound like me. I don't want you to sound like me. I want you to sound like you. That's what makes you special. You know, people don't understand in this business. I was having a conversation today. People are what other people are attracted to. You can have the greatest tool in the world, but people are what other people are attracted to, and they're going to be attracted to you. And this tool is absolutely going to help you create an attraction type business. Okay, the second feature is customer relationship management. I'm so excited about this tool. It starts with customer acquisition. You have to have a customer before you can retain a customer. I can't wait for you to see all the tools when this product is launched, but you literally can take your phone, snap a photo of any one of your prospects on any social platform, and it will immediately upload into the system. Now, that's cool, but I want to show you what is even more incredible. Once you do that, so you can see there's a picture. It looks like they took a picture of LinkedIn. That's what it looks like, maybe. I can't tell for sure. And they've loaded it in the system. And I want you to see what it spits out at you once you do that in our system. It comes back with this full profile analysis of me. Now, I've looked through this and, it's actually spot on. It's actually incredible. It's going to teach you, if you were going to approach me about some business or about some opportunity or about your next big idea, how you might get a hold of me, what you might say in case that you did get a hold of me, how you might approach me. Everybody, I've never seen anything like this before. You can do this with thousands and thousands of contacts that are already there in your social profiles. That is so powerful. If you agree that that's powerful, give me a thumbs up or a heart or something. It's mind-blowing, actually. And it spits it out in literally, it's instantaneous. You upload that contact and bang, within a minute or two, or even faster in my experience, you're going to have that completely back. I think that that is a total game changer in this business. Now, I want you all to know the reason I have Larry and Randy on here every week is because Larry and Randy were two of the distributors that helped us to start the company right from day one. They haven't seen this yet, but I'm interested to hear their feedback on this aspect of the tool. So maybe Randy can hop on real quick because I'm going to have Larry talking a little bit later. But Randy, you haven't seen that yet. Tell me what you think about that and how it could impact your business.
It's a real simple deal. Like what I've learned over the course of my whole career is that if I'm coming towards somebody with information that's important to me, they're going to back away. For the first decade in my career, I found myself in hindsight looking back, trying to persuade others to do what I wanted them to do. What you're talking now is about a concept, a tool that will help me understand what my contact wants to talk about. When I'm talking about what they want to talk about instead of what I'm wanting to talk about, suddenly there'll be a different response. This is the difference in success and failure for a lot of people. Each one of these little pieces of the puzzle is to me an important one. This is critically important when I am sharing with another individual information that they have said they want to hear. And how did they say it? By their various posts on social media. And up until now, I've not had a tool that was doing that scan for me and telling me what my candidate wanted to hear. This will increase effectiveness and efficiency in multiples of ways. It's one of the many things I'm excited about. Thanks.
Thank you, Randy. I totally agree. I mean, think of the power though. Like, I understand if you're going to go out and you're going to try to recruit one customer, by the way, that's a terrible strategy. Okay. We've got a global offering here in you know, I don't know how many languages. Um, and thinking about one person thing seems kind of small. I guess if I was just going to do this on a one person thing, yeah, I could go look in their LinkedIn profile and find out all about them and take some time to learn about them and maybe come up with my best guess. If you're talking about hundreds or even better, thousands of potential customers around the world, this will do it instantaneously for you. I want to open everybody's mind. I want to expand everybody's mind here about the possibilities. And then also, once you get good at this, you know, you're going to be talking to people that you don't know today. And so how else are you going to get to know them? And they may not speak your language, by the way, and their profiles probably aren't in English. And this tool will convert it right back and show you. That is an incredibly powerful feature. Happy to share that one with you all this week. Last week, we showed the twins and we had Larry on. We're going to do a little bit more of that tonight, but I was very, very excited to share with you how the contact, upload on your phone and enhancement works in the system for you all to see it for yourself. Okay, the next feature, and maybe next week we will do a walkthrough of this one. Incredibly powerful tool. It can save people thousands and thousands of dollars for people that want to start their own business. They can build their own website on the LEV AI platform in a night. Literally blew my mind the first time I saw it. I did it for myself just so I could see how simple it was and how easy it was to work. Man, the content, the creative, everything I needed right there at my disposal to build a website. That's powerful. We'll talk more about that next week. That is a tool that is worth thousands, in my experience, maybe tens of thousands of dollars to every single one of your customers. And we showed you the pricing last week. This costs $99 a month. That alone, that's a lot of months if they were going to spend $10,000 to have somebody else build their website. Okay, my momentum. That's what we're calling our co-pilot, my momentum. This is delving into the space of an up and coming area of artificial intelligence that you're going to hear about where it's actually like you have an assistant. They call it agentic. It nudges you to stay consistent. If you have somebody, who you haven't chatted with in a while, that's in your prospect list, it's going to tell you what to do next. If somebody responds to you, it's going to tell you how you should respond. It depends on the interaction, how they interact with you, whether they like one of your posts, whether they comment on one of your posts. Incredibly, incredibly powerful tool. Direct sellers, I've met some incredibly successful people in this space. And those that are incredibly successful, some of them are the best salespeople I've ever met in my life. And they can sell you anything where sometimes they're not as strong as on the back end, on the follow up. And this is going to be a massively, massively powerful tool so that everybody in our business, you're never going to lose anybody. You can follow up consistently and make sure that your customers are happy at all times. And if you're not doing it, the system's going to nudge you to do it in a productive way. Okay. And finally, we've got, sorry, my screens are loading up a little bit slowly, but our prospecting tool, for those of you that sign up for the $99 package, you're going to have access to this. Here's what I'm most excited about. I've shared this with you before. So fear is one of the biggest challenges in this business. People are nervous to talk about something new, maybe something they don't know that much about. Our system is going to help guide the brand newest partner in whichever part of the world he or she lives in through a process. Imagine if you can do it with a prospect that you don't even know. That takes all the fear out of it. Now imagine all of a sudden converting one of those prospects into a customer. Imagine the massive amount of belief that your new partner is going to gain when they have that experience. This is maybe one of the things that I'm most excited to get feedback on once we get rolling, because I think once there's some success with that, look out, everybody. That's going to be, I think, an incredible tool. I won't say more than that. Okay, everybody. Of course, because we showed you last week, we have the MyAI video feature that I know everyone is so incredibly excited about. What's the reason? Well, I think that we need to get small businesses, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, affiliates, agents, every home business that you can possibly imagine. I think that we need to expand their mindsets and get them to think outside of their own backyard and get them to realize that there's a world out there and there's a world of opportunity out there if you just know how to go get it. And we're going to provide you with tools. LEV AI is going to provide you with tools that will help you to do that. So the video feature speaks in over 150 different languages or some crazy thing like that. It's your voice, it's your tone of voice, it's your movements in many, many different languages. Now, instead of just being on one webcast with people from wherever they are, you can be on multiple and multiple times with this video tool that we have here. So there's a couple different ways you can do this, everybody. The first way that you're going to be able to do it is you upload your own picture. That's a picture of Larry right there on the left. And you can use your own picture, and I'll show you in a minute how it works. Or if you're not comfortable using your own picture, you can choose a picture from the library. Now, if you choose a picture from the library, if you choose, the video content can still be in your voice. Or you could pick somebody else's voice and just have it completely be sort of an avatar. It's up to you on what you would like to do and how you build your business. All these options and features are available to you. Now, last week, we showed a video of Larry. And Larry, by the way, I haven't mentioned this yet. What you say in the tool, you can be helped to write the script of what you're going to say with LEV AI's writing assistant. So you don't have to come up with your own content. It's going to prompt you on exactly what you should say, depending on what type of video you tell the system that you're going to make. That's powerful. So now, you're going to be coached to say the right things and do the right things instead of, this needs to be a business of attraction, not a business of pushing people away. And it's all about how you approach people. This tool is going to make sure that you can build a business of attraction with your LEV AI business. So last week we showed Larry. He was speaking Spanish and he was speaking Turkish last week, right, Larry? Now
Yes, Turkish.
I asked you last week. You didn't happen to learn Spanish or Turkish before we had talked last week, did you?
No, I did not.
All right. And now I'm just guessing.
मैं
Uh,
एलिव एआई
oh,
के
hold
जल्द
on.
ही
I'm just guessing that in the last week you haven't learned to speak Indian, have you? Or Hindi?
No, I have not.
Okay, now everybody, I gotta take one break here before I show you this because it's incredible. Um, Larry's building a massive team, everyone. Everyone take note. And I want to congratulate Larry and his teammates for what they're doing here in LEV AI and everybody who's on here tonight. We're just barely getting started. Um, Everyone, we launched our website on August the 8th, which is about 3 weeks, a little more than 3 weeks ago. Larry, did you know, and everybody else, tonight we will surpass 20,000 people who have enrolled in the company in just 3 weeks of time. How amazing is that?
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. And I know we got a lot of people from India on, about 6,000 in our team. So incredible.
Incredible. So I wanted to, since you've been doing a lot of work in India, I wanted to show everybody what you look like in Hindi.
मैं एलिव एआई के जल्द ही रिलीज होने वाले फोटो टू वीडियो फीचर का इस्तेमाल करके बेहद उत्साहित हूं। इसे माई एआई वीडियो कहते हैं और यह आपकी तस्वीर को आपकी चलती फिरती बोलती हुई तस्वीर में बदल सकता है। बस अपनी स्क्रिप्ट दें या एआई से लिखवाएं और यह कई अलग-अलग भाषाओं में काम करता है।
All right, Larry,
Oh,
what do you
that's
think?
awesome. Oh, that's incredible, Blake. I'm telling you, to be able to know I've got all these amazing leaders in India, and I'll give a shout out to Robin and Marty. They have been building a huge team, and the India group is under them. But just to be able to say it in our voice, and I know I gave you that little script this morning, which is incredible. But yeah, I'm so excited, and my team in Vietnam, they're excited. So this is just life changing right here. This is going to change everybody's business. So I'm very excited.
I love everybody. Larry's been hitting me up all week to please get him an Indian video. I made him wait till tonight so that we could show it to everybody at the same time. Gosh, he's built that massive team without this video. I think you're going to just blow it up now that you've got this tool.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Larry. Okay, everybody, we've been through we walked last week through the features and pricing. You get the MyAI video, the MyAI Social and writing assistant, one business profile in the basic plan, the MyNetwork, which is the screenshot and the profiling of your customers, and the web. And sorry, it cuts off there for the basic. Then if you go with the pro plan, you get the web builder that we talked about, the enhanced CRM. I mean, there's just incredible amounts of value here. And once you grow up in the company a little bit, you're going to be able to get your own AI avatar. And this is going to be more widely available than I had thought in the beginning, by the way, which is very, very exciting. What is an interactive AI avatar? It's simply this, everybody. This is a Chat GPT version of you. You can be anywhere in the world, in any room in the world, and somebody can type in a question to you, and in real time, you will answer it in your voice, in your tone, with your answer. Now, your answers are going to be limited based on what kind of content that you've built up over time. You'll find when we launch the program, there's an easy little tool there where you can upload all of your content. If you've got, like Randy, massive amounts of content, somebody's going to be able to ask Randy's avatar darn near anything about direct selling, and he's going to be able to answer it in lots of different languages around the world at the same time. This just took the problem of time and space completely away from building a business. This is going to be one massively, massively important tool for you. We're going to offer it to people once you hit a certain rank in the comp plan, and we will tell you what that rank is. It's not one of the high ranks, by the way, but we want people to get just a little bit of traction before they have access to the tool. It's part of the pro membership plan. I'm hoping that we can do a demonstration of this before we launch live. I'll ask my teammates about that. I know they're probably not happy with me right now, but we will see if we can get that on here next week or the week after. Okay, everybody, I want you to know this is unmatched value. LEV AI replaces, it says here 300. I think it's way more than $300. If you were going to piece all of this together by yourself, you would have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 different subscriptions. None of them would talk to one another. They wouldn't know what the other's doing. They wouldn't work well together. In LEV AI, you get it all for $99 a month, and it's all in one place, one subscription. They talk together, they work together. This is the perfect tool for any small business, any affiliate, any solopreneur, any entrepreneur, any direct seller, any influencer around the world who wants to scale and grow their business, all for $99. It is massively incredible value. I've fought with my partners over time and time again, saying, guys, we're offering so much value here, and we just keep on adding features and keeping the price the same. You're getting a ton of value here, unmatched value. Strong value for all members, accessible by members around the globe. High member satisfaction and generous payout rates equal great commissions. We can talk about that real quickly. There's a massive market opportunity here, everybody. There's a $550 billion gig economy who could all benefit from this product. There's 70 million freelancers in the United States alone. During COVID, people picked up side hustles, and every single one of them could benefit massively from a tool from LEV AI in particular. There's 30 million non-employer businesses in this country, and every one of them would benefit from LEV AI. Okay, we get out and share it with those people. Here's what you get. Generous acquisition bonuses, 50% total earnings on your new partner subscriptions, 20% ongoing commissions every month, plus monthly level commissions, check match bonus, and infinity bonuses. If that's a little bit confusing, get with your upline. We don't have time for a full compensation plan training tonight. I know a couple partners on this webcast who are compensation plan experts. They're doing presentations all the time. Get with one of them and they'll walk you through the compensation plan. What I know is you must always have a target in anything that you're doing, and especially in compensation plans. We've tried to make it very, very easy to advance through the ranks here at LEV AI. To be a lead partner, you need one leg with $250 of volume in that leg. To be an advanced partner, you need 2. To be a mentor partner, you need 3 with $1,000. Here's why this is important. You access additional portions of the compensation plan as you grow through rank. So since we're not going to do a full compensation plan update, and before we get to the launch updates, Randy, if there's anything that you would like to add about the compensation plan before we get to the launch updates, very, very briefly, then let's go for it.
Well, just very quickly, I don't know if you highlighted the fact that we are not reducing or making some artificial reduction in the money that's going into the comp plan. Throughout my entire career, if a person has spent $1,000, for example, 700 volume points went into the commission structure. That is simply a way to disguise what the actual payout is. So folks, it's important to note that this is a cash-based compensation plan. That's the first thing. The second thing that I think is critically important is that this allows the rapid movement through the ranks. To live at the top of this compensation plan requires, I don't want to say that it's not a meaningful business, it is, but to live at the top of this plan would represent maybe 40 or 50% of the size business that I've always had to have at the top of the plan. Why is that? That is because this company understands that the old model of having a handful of people at the top of the structure making a fortune and countless people struggling and floundering and flailing, that's old news. It doesn't work anymore. This compensation plan distributes money through the depths of the plan and provides money for the early adopter more readily than anything I've seen before. I cannot wait to see it actually play out. But I will say that a compensation plan must provoke certain behaviors. The critical ones are, it must provoke enrolling behavior. This does it with very lucrative acquisition bonuses. It must provoke desire to grow those people. It does that with the leverage matching bonus. It must connect together leadership. When you've got a flood of people, 20,000 people joining in 3 weeks, leadership is scarce. The infinity payout incents one to work deep. You said only a minute or two. There's a lot to this compensation plan. What I want you to know is that when you come to know it and understand it, every person will correctly feel there was a part of the plan that was written for them. That's the truth. If you're a huge historic leader, there's parts of the plan written for you. If you're the one who has struggled forever to get the key in the lock, most of this plan was written for you. So Blake, I could go on, but it's good.
Awesome. So everybody, get excited. We're going to go over some updates now. Thank you, Randy, for sharing a little bit about the comp plan. Again, everybody, make sure you understand it. Get on one of your upline leadership's calls. They'll explain the plan. It's very, very simple, actually. There's 4 ways to get paid. Pretty simple. Okay, here are some updates for this week. I have been zooming through the presentation so that we get this part because I've been so excited to share with you what we've been up to over the course of the last week. So, whoops. The final design of our back end is underway. You're going to see it very, very soon. The finishing touches are coming together. We're doing extensive testing before this will be launched, but here is a sneak peek at what your LEV AI back office will look like, how you can access all of the tools that are going to be posted in the back office. Everyone, I want you to know this is going to improve massively over time, but we're really proud of what we are going to launch with. And we'll be doing tutorials on every single product feature that's inside of LEV AI. We want everybody to be able to understand everything that's in the offering and how to use it all. The trick is, this is actually it's not a simple product, but it's made simple to use. It's actually a very complex product made simple to use that's perfect for the demographic, our customer base demographic that we're going after. So, final design and testing is underway. You will see this shortly. The LEV AI back office. This is a sneak peek of what it will look like. You'll be able to have access to rank progress tracking, your personal referral link, access your commissions, your subscription, your team view, all of that stuff. You can already all see your team already, but you'll be able to manage it all here in the LEV AI back office, coming very shortly. Okay, there have been a lot of questions about when you will be able to use the placement tool to place your teams. Here's my best advice to all of you. We have got a very short amount of time now till this company launches. Please, please, please get with your upline leadership and plan out how you are going to organize your placement tree before the company launches. You're going to have 48 hours, at least 40 hours before the launch of the company. The tool will become available to all of you, and you will place your members in your team. Now, a couple important rules, and these are already built in, so you don't have to worry about breaking them. You can't place anybody above somebody that was enrolled before them. That's a no-no in this business. We don't do that. We honor relationships. That's already built into the tool. You don't need to worry about using it the wrong way. It's configured so that it's going to be very, very simple for you. We've actually allowed already a handful of our leading partners to use the tool. Larry is one of the partners that has used the tool. So Larry, you got access to the tool. Give me your experience with the tool. What can people expect as leading up, to the time that they get access to it to be able to configure their teams before launch?
Yeah, absolutely. It's super simple. There's also a little 2-minute video that shows you exactly how to do it. And you literally click on someone, you've got the person highlighted in right here. And when you hit move, it literally moves them. And you click save. It takes 2 seconds. You can move people around. Everybody's going to have plenty of time, I promise you.
Okay, so here's the important thing, Larry. Like super important. And you gotta make sure you get this information out to everybody. At least 48 hours before the company launches, people are going to have access to this tool, okay? And everybody that enrolled during the pre-launch, so since August the 8th, because that was our first day of enrollment, 20,000 partners ago, they're going to have 48 hours to do the placements of their team, okay? Now, on a go-forward basis, after the company launches, whenever you enroll somebody, a new partner, you have 48 hours to place that particular partner in your business, but you got 48 hours to place all those 20,000 people that have enrolled up to now. So it's going to be a bit of an effort. We need to make sure that we're well coordinated as a team, that everybody understands that, because after launch, you don't get to move people who were put in during the pre-launch anymore. So can you help me get that word out?
Yeah, and I would absolutely start strategically placing your people. You can pick whoever you want to be your 5. You can actually start. It'll be so easy if you have it organized. So you got plenty of time to do that now and start getting ready.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Larry.
Yep.
All right, everybody. The tools are incredible and they're going to be multilingual. We've already got the language support on our website. It's going to also be in our back office. As we grow customers around the world and in markets, we will add additional languages to our website and back office. Now, the tools, however, are much more comprehensive right out of the gate. Here they are. I'm not going to go through every single one of them. You can see it is extensive. You're going to be able to share these prospecting and customer retention tools, all the tools that we went through in this, when we did the overview. They're all available in all these languages. Take a picture of the screen if you want. We're going to publish these slides anyways, so you don't need to remember them all. But it is very, very comprehensive. These tools are going to be able to be used all around the world. All right, everybody. As we get the company launched, I want you to know it's not simple to launch a global business where you can have enrollments from all around the world using a multilingual format and have it function smoothly. And we've been paying very, very close attention to all of these details. Here is another ask. I have another ask from everybody tonight. I'm hoping that you're okay with that. Credit cards. The company is going to be doing credit card processing. And I can tell you, in the US, for example, credit cards are going to work incredibly smoothly. Internationally, this is one of the challenges that we'll face as a company, is getting regular, consistent payment methods up and going. And as markets grow, you can count on us. We'll be there supporting you as you grow the business. We're paying attention to where people are enrolling. Of course, once we get started, we're going to pay attention to where the volume is, and we're going to add additional support tools and features and payment methods globally where we have the highest demand. Now, immediately, we've done a deep integration with PayPal. So if you live outside of the US, here is my strongest advice. And for you upline leaders who are on this call tonight, there's a lot of people on this call. For you, I would suggest if you have any international members on your team, please, 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 today, get in touch with them and make sure that they've got a PayPal account. We know that PayPal is going to work, and it's going to work successfully, and it's fairly easy to use. Sometimes it can take some time to set up a PayPal account, though. You got to set up the account, and then you got to fund the account. If we start now, everybody globally around the world will be ready for the launch of LEV AI. So, Larry, I'm going to ask you again, man. You are building a global network here. You have a team all around the world. I did your video in Turkish. I did your video in Spanish. We just did it in Hindi. You got a diverse group. We have got to get the message out for people. A lot of people already have PayPal accounts. If they don't, if they live internationally, go grab a PayPal account. Look, our subscription only costs $99 a month. Okay, so it's not like you need to put a lot of money in there, but make sure that you fund it so that you can get your business started off on the right foot and not have like a 5-day delay. Man, I'm telling you what, it would kill me if LEV AI launched and I was in an international market and for whatever reason my credit card didn't work and it took me I'm 5 days behind the 8 ball. I'd be crushed.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's just, again, getting people organized. We want to build this for longevity. We've got 20,000 people in. That's going to be 200,000 people before you know it. So these are little things you can prepare, go ahead and get done. And a lot of my teams, like my Vietnam and in Turkey and all over the world, they've already got PayPal. But if they don't, that's something you can absolutely start to build with. And there'll be other options too. I know there's options to pay in and pay out. So it's going to be a global thing. I'm excited.
All right. So everybody, communicate to your teams. You are a leader. Communicate to your teams. Make sure everybody knows about the placement window. Make sure everybody knows if you live in an international market, make sure you've got a PayPal account ready to go so that when this company goes bang, you are ready to go with it because we're going to have quite the launch, everybody. PayPal operates in over 200 countries. Set up your bank account to easily subscribe using your preferred bank or credit card. It's pretty simple. Okay, everyone. This is exciting news here. This week, actually, we've been working on it for quite some time, but we have populated our social pages. And so we're ready for all of you to go like, follow, subscribe, and get social with us. Now, I'm excited to see what you say on social. I'm going to be even more excited to see what you all say once you have the LEV AI tools to help you with your social posting. But Don't wait. Let's do it right now. Okay, so our YouTube page is up at Get Lev AI HQ. Our Instagram is up, Get Lev AI. Our Facebook is up, Get Lev AI. Twitter is up, Get Lev AI. And LinkedIn is up, company Get Lev AI. So go on there right after this webcast tonight. Go on there, check it out. You're going to want to go to YouTube anyways, because I'm going to show you why in a second. But like, subscribe. Let's start getting the word out. We've got 20,000 people enrolled in the company already in 3 weeks' time. Man, I would love to see every single person who's enrolled just share some enthusiasm and love with us as we get the company rolling downhill. Go on there and tell everybody about GitLev AI. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing now because one of my counterparts is going to show you the video that we just barely posted on YouTube. Last week, somebody after the webcast called me and said, "Hey, Blake, it'd be really nice if we had a company video." And I said, "I know, we're working on it." So I'm going to stop sharing. And I think that somebody over on the other side is going to show you our brand new video. You can go to YouTube right after the call, grab it. It's yours. You can start using it in your business. Uh-oh.
Marketing your business and keeping up with AI tools shouldn't be this hard. That's why there's LEV AI, the all-in-one customer growth system built for entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, small business owners, and many others. From the start, LEV AI learns your brand and voice. Need a post right now? MyAI Social gives you platform-ready content, comments, and DMs that sound just like you and speaks to your audience. Want your message everywhere? With MyAI Video, you can create an AI twin that looks and sounds like you, or select an avatar to deliver your script in nearly any language. Need a website today? MyWeb spins up a branded site. Copy, images, SEO, ready in minutes. With MyNetwork, add contacts by screenshot. LEV AI enhances each contact you add and creates a personality profile, then suggests what to say next and tracks follow-ups. It also reminds you when to reach out. And with My Prospects, find new prospects, filter by location or role, and know exactly how to approach them. Not sure how to reply to a prospect? Help Me Reply keeps conversations moving and wins you more customers. With LEV AI, you show up, stay consistent, and grow without an expensive agency or a dozen tools. Ready to make AI marketing simple? Join as a member to use LEV AI for your business. Want to earn by sharing LEV AI? Become a partner. Get LEV AI.
Okay, everybody, while I get my screen back up.
In 2021, Jeep launched a...
Give me some feedback there. I would love to hear what you all thought about that new video. It's available now. Everybody go to YouTube right after this call. Grab it, use it. We launched all of our social channels. I can't wait to see this going around. I thought the team did a phenomenal job putting that together. It explains the tool in 90 seconds or less. Amazing, amazing job. Leverage that tool, all built by AI, by the way, which is of course at our core. Okay, everybody. I've been asked recently about some of what's in the background, because what you guys see is me. I want you to know there's an incredibly powerful team that is supporting the launch of LEV AI. I will be the first to admit there is no way on earth that I could, by myself launch a global company in multiple languages with incredible tools, systems ready to go. It'd be impossible. We have a very, very powerful team behind us. Our partner is LeCourt Enterprises. LeCourt Enterprises has been in business for over 25 years and is one of the largest players in all of direct selling. We're going to be leveraging LeCourt payment technologies, access to a leading back office system. I got to tell you, I've been using this back office now as we've been developing the product. It's by far the best back office tool I've ever seen. Global commissions payout, operating history, hundreds of years of collective team experience. They've grown over $7 billion in revenue on their platform, everybody. We are supported with an incredibly powerful backbone as we launch the company. I want all of you to know that. We have tremendous, tremendous partners in this company, and it will play to all of our success. And let me tell you something. They are so excited about what LEV AI is doing. You can't imagine how excited everybody is. They see the numbers coming in. They see how we're growing like crazy. I want you to know we're working behind the scenes like crazy to make sure that we're going to deliver a phenomenal, phenomenal product for you when we launch the company. Okay, are you ready to lead the future with LEV AI? I'm going to tell you the time is now. It is right now. Last week, we said it was going to be 2 to 4 weeks. This week, we're narrowing our launch timeframe to 2 to 3 weeks, everybody. That is right around the corner. We are targeting mid-September for the launch of this company. We are on path, and not many more of these pre-launch webcasts are going to be left until it is going to be the real deal. So if you're a prospect or a potential customer and you're on the call tonight, go to Get LEV AI, get enrolled by whoever invited you. If you are already a partner, make sure you filled out your profile there in the back office so that we can know where you are. Like I said, we're planning the rollout of the company and where in the world we're going to support based on the information we have. And the information we have is only as good as the details that you enter in to the back office. We are in an incredibly, incredibly exciting time. We're coming down to the wire. Everyone, we're 2 to 3 weeks away, and you're going to have access to this incredibly powerful tool that you can build a massive customer base with. I hope you all are as excited with the updates that we shared this week as I was to be able to share them with you. We're going to have more amazing updates next week. We're going to be a week closer. The days and hours are counting down as we speak. Let's finish off this pre-launch strong. Let's make sure that people understand the placement tool, that people understand that they internationally, they need to go get PayPal accounts, and let's hit the ground running when this company launches. Let's blow the socks off of everybody. We've got the product to do it for sure. And I know that we've got the people to do it. Everybody, I am in Los Angeles, California tonight, and from Los Angeles, California to your home. I will see you next week. Thanks so much and have a great night. Bye-bye.